So this right here is the Asus ROG Phone 5, possibly India's best gaming phone once again. My name is Ershad and you're watching our first impressions of this newly launched gaming smartphone. Firstly, let's start off with a quick unboxing of the phone and the cool AR mission that you can play post that. But before we move on, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever MySmartPrice puts out an awesome new tech video. Now, to start with, Asus is clearly making no efforts to make lighter ROG phones. The new ROG Phone 5 continues to be a hulking behemoth of a phone. But yes, I've made my peace with it considering it adds some stability while holding and playing in landscape mode. As for the design, I'm super happy that Asus has streamlined the design now to look more aesthetically pleasing. The gamery elements don't look tacky anymore, at least to my eyes. Also because honestly, I'm in love with that dot matrix Asus logo on the rear, inspired by Asus's very own Zephyrus G14 laptop. Asus calls this ROG Vision display. You can tune the colors and the LED pulsating pattern from within the Armory Crate app. Apart from that, I like how Asus has sprinkled the red accent color in multiple places, for example on the SIM tray and the power button. Additionally, the ROG Phone series continues to be tuned for landscape gaming. Therefore, you have a couple of ports on the side, a secondary USB Type-C and a 5-pin Pogo port for the Aero Active Cooler 5. Apart from this, Asus has reintroduced the headphone jack in the ROG Phone 5, which is present at the bottom alongside the USB Type-C port. And of course, there are dual stereo speakers and a notification LED as well. As for the display on the front, Asus has made some big changes here, quite literally. The custom Samsung made panel is now 6.78 inches tall with smaller bezels on the top and the bottom. It offers the same awesome 144Hz refresh rate with a 1 millisecond response time. You also get a touch sampling rate of 300Hz and a very low latency of 24.3 milliseconds. Plus there's HDR10 Plus support, 1200 nits of max brightness levels and a delta E of less than 1%, which means that the phone is going to depict accurate colors. And for the display protection, Asus uses the latest Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. Only the second phone after the Note 20 Ultra that I've seen with this glass. Also a part of the display is a supremely fast in-display fingerprint scanner and the excellent haptic feedback engine. The haptic feedback on the ROG Phone 5 is possibly one of the best out there. The ROG Phone 5 obviously comes with the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 system on chip. Our review on it had 16GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. By the way, there is a special ultimate variant with 18GB of RAM as well. Interestingly, Asus has broken the 6000 mAh battery inside the phone into two separate pieces and rammed the SoC into the center for better heat dissipation. The 6000 mAh battery supports 65W fast charging speeds, but you only get 30W charger in the box. Now let's talk about the air triggers and the physical controls that you can set up on the ROG Phone 5. You can set a total of 16 specific physical off-screen touch points on the phone, 10 motion controls, 4 with dual partition air triggers and 2 more with Aero Active Cooler 5. Yup, it's nuts and every gamer's dream come true. As for the cooler, it can reduce the heat on the phone's body by up to minus 10 degrees. Apart from the upgraded X mode, which has now been upgraded to call X Mode Plus, you also get a dynamic mode that picks priorities of performance or power efficiency on the fly. It is all pretty damn useful. Honestly, I really couldn't find any flaw with the hardware. So how does it perform really? Well, unfortunately, we couldn't run any benchmarks on the phone because this is running beta software. But I did play a few sessions of Call of Duty Mobile which didn't run at max graphics settings either, because obviously the game isn't optimized yet for the beta software running on the phone, which is Android 11 by the way. Having said that, it was super fun to play Call of Duty with triggers on, plus Asphalt 9 ran extremely smooth at 120fps. I can't wait to play more on this beast. But being the audiophile that I am, I was super excited by the dual speakers and the dedicated ESS Sabre 9820 DAC inside the phone. This is the same DAC that you get inside many third-party Type-C to 3.5mm high-res DACs. It can theoretically drive headphones of up to 600 ohms of impedance. Well, I tried it with my Beyerdynamic T1 3rd generation headphones and they sounded fantastic. Asus had clearly instructed us not to share any camera samples, so all I can do is talk about the camera setup, which for a gaming phone is not very important. You get a 64MP Sony IMX686 sensor, a 13MP ultra wide and a 5MP macro on the rear camera setup. On the front, there's a 24MP selfie camera. Also, the phone can shoot 8K videos at 30fps and 4K videos at 120fps for what it is worth. Now honestly, I don't have too high expectations from the camera performance of the Asus ROG Phone 5, which I'm presuming would be its shortcoming, but then again, we've got to test it out. So there's no doubt in my mind that the Asus ROG Phone 5 is a phenomenal upgrade over the ROG Phone 3, and the design by itself is something that I feel has been improved by leaps and bounds. And it goes without saying that we are definitely going to be doing some extensive performance testing on the ROG Phone 5 to see how it performs in extremely heavy, demanding gaming situations. Well, that's it from me. I'm Ashad. I hope you guys liked this video. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.